Timing, timing, timing. How do you get the timing right so that when you're trying to get a journalist to take notice of your business, you get the timing right? Well, it really is timing, 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 because there are 3 times when you've really got to think about connecting with the journalist. The first one is when you want to send your news to the journalist. That's a press release. And that's probably the hardest time that you're trying to get a journalist interested in what you're saying, because you've got something to say, but actually the journalist isn't ready to take that. So you've got to get that story good. It has to be news. The headline has to be really punchy, and you have to capture the attention of the journalist. So that's the first time when you have news, but the journalist isn't expecting it, and you've got to make that captivating. The second time to engage with a journalist is when the journalist is actually writing an article and they need you. And that's the best time to get your brand in front of them, because they'll be asking for case studies, comments, quotes, images to make their stories live. And they do that by what we call media requests. They can do it in the social channels, maybe Twitter, asking for a business to contribute to their articles. But more often they use one of the services, one of the online services, where they can put their request through to the businesses directly through that service. Journalink is one of those. There are plenty available, but Journalink is one that you can look at. And the request goes through from the journalist looking for somebody to comment on this. They'll put a timeline on it. Make sure you get back within that time scale and as quickly as you can. And that response goes directly back to the journalist. If they're interested, they'll be in touch with you. If they're not, there'll be another day when perhaps they are. So the second time is when the journalist is really looking for contributions from businesses themselves. And that's the easiest time to hook them. Then the third time is when there's some news actually trending. So the journalist might not be writing an article, but if you can send them something that relates to the news that's trending, it might just be that they then do pick up on that news and write that article. So watch out for the trending news. Watch out on AOL for the news. Watch out on the BBC News. See what subjects, see what topics are trending in the news. And if you've got something to contribute to that news thread, then put a short press release out at that time, referencing that particular news topic and adding your own comments to it. So it really is down to timing, timing, timing. Timing when it's right for you to put your press release out. Timing when the journalist is asking for some comments from you as a business, and timing when the news themes are actually covering that topic already. That's the best way to engage with a journalist.